This is Jefferson Close-Up, and I'm Carol Celine. My guest today is nephrologist Dr. Yasmin Brahmbhatt. Welcome. As your charming accent will soon show, you grew up in England, and it's common there to go to medical school at 18, which is a very young age to choose a profession and go into medicine. Were you pushed by your parents?
No, quite the opposite, actually. I found the field of medicine to be very challenging. It involved my scientific interests, which I was heavily involved in school, and I volunteered in a nursing home, and I enjoyed helping people. And so medicine seemed to put all those qualities and characteristics together.
Now, you practiced briefly in London before you decided to come here in 2002. What prompted that decision?
I felt that moving to America would really allow me to foster my academic and professional goals and allow me to achieve those things which would take a lot longer in England.
Was it hard leaving your parents so young?
It really was. It was the hardest thing I've ever done in my life, but I don't regret it one bit. I love it here. And I wouldn't want to move back at this stage.
Now, you told me that you are the kind of person that doesn't sweat the small stuff. What are some of your other qualities?
I think people have told me that I'm easy to get along with, pretty friendly, and sometimes I'm a little bit too honest, which can get me into trouble sometimes.
I can understand that. Yeah. Do you have a secret indulgence?
A little bit of dark chocolate after dinner.
Oh, good. You're just like me. Now, do you have a hobby?
Well, I'm quite busy with my career, but when I do have the time, I do like to do a little bit of meditation here and there and a bit of yoga.
And what drew you to those particular things?
I do find that it really helps me to relax, and it helps me to gain a greater perspective of what's important in life.
Now, you also have a very deep interest in music. You played the violin at a very young age.
That's right. I played the violin when I started playing when I was 7 years old, and carried on till I was 17. And we played at many youth orchestras and performed Christmas concerts and things like that. And I also played the sitar as well for about 10 years when I was in high school. So.
Is there a reason that you didn't become a concert violinist?
I wish I could have been, Carol, but I don't think I was quite good enough.
Do you have a saying that kind of guides your life?
You can't really control what happens to you in life, but you can control how you react to whatever happens to you, and I try to live by that.
I couldn't agree more. And that gives me a lovely segue when you talk about having the right attitude, is to ask you, what is your attitude to your patients?
I think all patients go through a lot of difficulties in their lives, and I think it's my responsibility to not only treat them and diagnose them accurately, but also take into consideration what they find important to get better, as well as trying to give them some guidance and hope throughout their illness.
Well, that must be very comforting. Thanks for coming in.
You're welcome.